Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, another pattern for you. Let's see if you can guess what this is. You may be alarmed, you may be surprised, or you may be thinking, oh no, please don't. Right, okay, well, it's just a single crochet. Well, it's not even a single crochet, it's just picking up the loops. It's a bit like the star method for making a star pattern, but similar to it. So have a close look. Now, I know some people, when it comes to blanket patterns or scarf patterns, they're really not favourable with the single crochet because they think, oh my goodness, it's going to take me forever to get to where I need to because it's a single crochet type stitch. All I can say is that it's not as bad as it looks. If you were just doing single crochets on their own, then you know you can worry, but this is a very neat, tidy stitch, and it works well with a 6mm crochet hook. Now I'll show you this pattern. Don't disappear thinking, right, this one's not for me because it's, you know, a small stitch. It does feel absolutely wonderful and it's great for blankets. This is, I did 26 chains here. So it's worked up in a multiple of 2. And using a 6mm crochet hook and DK yarn, I'm going to use Pato's Everyday DK in a nude pink. This is a Mexican pink, that's right. And rose pink. And I'll show you the nude pink on the screen. And for this lightweight yarn, number 3, it's recommended to use a 4mm, but like I said, because the stitches are small, we want to create that drapey effect. And for that, we're going to use a 6mm crochet hook. So if you're not 100% convinced that it might not be one for you, I think go ahead and do a very small sample, and we can work the sample together and see how you feel. But I really think you've got to give this one a go. So any multiples of 2 we will do, and we'll do a very small sample and have a quick go with me and see how you feel. If you can see from the screen and you think, I really like this pattern, I really don't mind that it takes just a teeny bit longer to work up, then go ahead and chain 90 chains for a baby blanket. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to show you how to make this. So like I said, I've used Pato DK Everyday, and this is the lovely nude pink. I love this pink. I like pink, but I'm really funny about my pinks. Can't be those weird pinks. It's got to be rosy pink, pale pink. Anyway, so chain a multiple of 2. If you don't know how to make a slip knot or chain or do single crochets, then I do have separate videos listed. So go ahead and make your slip knot how you prefer. And like I said, it's a multiple of 2 for the pattern. So let's chain up a very small one. Let's chain up 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, let's do 16. Want to be able to see the pattern at least, right? Go ahead and chain 16 if you're doing a sample with me. The other thing I wanted to point out quickly before I start is that when I do a tutorial, I'll do a slightly larger sample for you, and then I go ahead and work half the size of this with you just to show you how the pattern works. These are all patterns for blankets and scarves, and you can use these patterns any which way you want. I know that there are tutorials out there where they will show you the completed blanket, and then they'll show you how to make that blanket. My purpose is to give you a vision of what you will get, and if I continued or made complete blankets to show you before you know, every time, then I wouldn't be able to do as many tutorials for you. I just want to give you the ideas, and you can just crack on with the entire project with the pattern, rather than showing you a completed blanket, because I would only be uploading maybe once a week or twice, and I want to try and do 1 a day. So this is my version to teach you. So sometimes you may see the completed piece, very rarely, majority is a large sample, see how you can see the stitch, and then I'll do a smaller one than that even for the tutorial. Anyway, that's just a quick explanation, just in case you're wondering, oh, I haven't seen a completed blanket from Nora. So that's the reason why. Okay, let's begin. So you chain up your multiples. If you want to go in, like I said, straight for the blanket, chain 90. If you want to do a small sample, chain 16. So what you want to do, you don't count that one. You don't count that little one that's got squished, and the one next to it, the second chain, go ahead and do a single crochet. So pull up a loop and pull through 2. Okay, we immediately start, it's a 1 row repeat all the way through. So we start from the base chain. What we want to do is pick up 4 loops and pull through all 4. And the way that we do that is the very first loop that we pick up is always from the bottom of the single crochet we've just done. So you go in and pull up a loop. Then you go to number 2 and pull up a loop. Then you go to number 3 and pull up a loop. So you will have 4 loops, and you pull through all 4. And the key to this method is that when we do chain 1, we sometimes squish that up. In order to make your life easy for this project, do a chain 1, do a nice loose chain 1, okay, because we're going to work into that stitch, and if it's squished, we won't be able to do that. So once you've done your chain 1, go back into the base of the very last one that you've just done, pull up a loop, and go to the next one, pull up a loop, and go to the next one and pull up a loop. 4 loops. Oops, a bit tricky on the first row. So pull through all 4 and chain a very loose chain 1. Back to the base again, pull up a loop, next one, pull up a loop, and next one, pull up a loop. So always have 4 loops on your hook. Pull through all 4, chain a very loose chain 1. Base of the stitch, pull up a loop, next one, pull up a loop, and next one, pull up a loop. This entire pattern is about pulling up loops, but it's so pretty. Base, next one, and next one. So you've got 4, pull through all 4, and a loose chain 1 there, not a tight one. Base of the stitch, next one, number 2 and 3. So you've got 4 loops, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Now you've got base of the stitch remaining and that one remaining, and your last stitch. That's giving you your 4 loops. Pull through all 4, but when you get to the end, don't chain 1. This is on the end of every row. Once you've pulled through your 4, go back in again to that same stitch, pull up a loop and do a single crochet. Pull through the both of them. Okay, and to begin every row, chain 1. And the very first thing you do is do your single crochet in that chain space that you see. So beginning single crochet, end single crochet. That's what gives it this lovely straight line. Once you've done your single crochet, go back into the base of that one, pull up a loop. You can, if you turn your work over, you can see the stitches, okay? Then the next one, which will look like this long one. And this is what I meant about the chaining that one. It's this one on the top here. And if that was really tight, then we wouldn't be able to get our hook in, and we are using a larger hook. So, and then pull through all 4. And we're doing exactly the same. Chain 1, loose chain 1, go into the base of the stitch, the next one, and then that one, which was the chain 1 from the previous row, pull through all 4. Chain a loose chain 1, base of the stitch, the next one, and that one. Pull through all 4, chain 1, base of the stitch, next one, this one, pull through all 4, and this is the entire pattern for the row, but it looks so delicate and so pretty. Great for scarves, perfect for baby blankets if you've got a bit of patience with this stitch. I don't want to say anything negative about it because I think it's really worth how it looks. But you know, I need to just let people know that it is a smaller stitch. That's why we're using a bigger hook. And then the very last one is here. This one here. So go into that and draw up your last loop. Pull through 4. But like I said on the previous row, you don't chain 1 like we do as usual. Go back into it again and do a single crochet. That's row 2. Can you see this gorgeous little pattern forming? Chain 1, flip your work. Go into the first one and do a single crochet. You go into the base, the next one, and then the chain 1. You see, this is what I meant by the chain 1s. You see, they become very small, so try and make it nice and loose. Chain 1, base of the stitch, the next one, and that one. You're pulling through 4 stitches every time, starting from the one that you've just finished. Just in case if you get confused, you want to always remember that will be the base, then the long one's always your middle one, your second one, and then the tight one, which looks like a little bump here, and then you've got the chain one there. That one's always going to be your third. If for any reason that's not your third, you've missed something. That's probably the best way to look at it. You can go up to 6.5 if you feel, but 6 is great for this yarn. And then you want to pull through all 4, no chain 1, go back in again and do a single crochet. That's your pattern. It's very simple to do. Chain 1. I'm just going to work a little bit faster. I was going to say closer. Just to get a couple of rows for you, but slow me down any time you need to. I'm hoping you've got this now. So once you know where to put the stitches, you can zoom across. Doesn't require too much. Okay, already done that row. I know it's a small sample, but just to let you know that you can pick up the stitches quite quick. Single crochet, go to the bottom of that one, and that one. Chain 1. Base of the stitch, the next one, any little chain 1 there, pull through all 4, chain 1. Do 5 or 6 rows and see how you feel. If you want to go up a hook size, you can. 6.5, try 7, although I think 7 might be a little bit too loose, but it can work. This is with a lightweight yarn, remember. If you're using any other yarn, then go up a couple of hooks from the recommended. One more row, and I think you should be on your way. Always chain 1, go into the base, pull up a loop, and then work 2 more loops. So that one, sorry, you've dropped 3 loops. I mean, I'm consciously trying to do the chain 1 loose, but you can see, you know, you can sometimes. But it will go in, it's just that it just slows you down a tiny bit. And you don't want that when you're working a smaller stitch. Oops, ahead of myself there. Okay, last one. Draw through all 4 and a single crochet. That's your pattern. Okay, both sides exactly the same. Trying to stretch the work so you can see, because sometimes you can give the work a little bit of a pull to expand the stitches. It's like you start off with a half star pattern and then you've got this the opposite way. Gives it a nice little groove to it as well. Little texture. Brilliant. Love it, love it. Okay, let me bring the bigger piece in for you again. And zoom you up so you can see. There it is. Hope you like this tutorial, guys. Like I said, don't be afraid of the single crochet, even though it's not really a single crochet. It's the height is probably of a single crochet because we're drawing up the loops. So, but you can see every 2 rows you get this lovely little bump to it, both sides. So double-sided, really soft. So extend it that way. See, it looks almost like floral. Anyway, hope you like this one. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please do subscribe, like and share, and I will have, let's have a look. Do I have another one for today? Probably later on, but yeah. So this is the, I don't even know what to call this, but it's pretty, really pretty. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.